All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to a new streaming day. Welcome to the final consecutive day of my streaming week. And welcome to a new month. Today's a pretty interesting day. Today's April 1st, 2021. I welcome you all to the stream. Hopefully you're all doing well. And also, of course, remember today is the truthiest of days. Traditionally here on April 1st, everyone is 100% straightforward and honest with everybody. It's really refreshing to have one day a year when you can absolutely trust everything going on around you. Because there's so many deceptions in this life, and to have a day when you can just absolutely take everything for granted is a real breath of fresh air, right? Of course. So how's everyone today? You doing good? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are ready for a fun gameplay stream. Today we're actually picking up where we left off back on Monday, when we had a ginormous cliffhanger. What a dangling cliffhanger we had. Holy crap. We're in the midst of the first class trial in Danganronpa V3. And we've gone in circles and circles with the evidence, trying to determine who the murderer is. And it's been pretty zany, the twists and turns it's taken. And it seemed like we were going to get an answer, and then I ran out of time. I'm like, oh, shit. Sorry, my allergies are acting up a bit again today. Not surprising. This whole week has been a bright, sunny week in Washington. And, of course, when it's bright and sunny, that means in the spring, all the plants are starting to bloom. There's pollen in the air. And that means my allergies are in full swing this week. Really annoying. Really freaking annoying. Nothing I can do about it besides suffer through it or take an allergy pill. So we'll see. Doesn't feel as bad today as it's been this week, so maybe I won't have to take an allergy pill today. I guess we'll find out. Oh, boy. So, shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we resume, and we're going to finish up the first class trial in Danganronpa V3. Thank goodness. And I don't know what's going to happen. The previous Danganronpa games, whenever a murderer was determined, there was a disgusting and brutal execution that would happen. And then, of course, the students would all be all disheveled, especially because this is the first one. So maybe after that, they're all going to freak out. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how the plot progresses. But that is the first stream. Okay? And then, later tonight, we're going to do more Call of Duty. Now, I'm not actually sure what we're going to do in Call of Duty. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking, gee, should we continue to do dual pistol? Should we go back to melee weapon? Should I maybe switch it up to something completely different? Not sure. Haven't really, focused in. Maybe tonight we'll determine on the fly what I want to do. But the Call of Duty streams have been chaotic and fun. And some of the most exciting streams I've been doing recently. So people have wanted more. So we're doing more tonight. Okay? So, that is my streaming day for the first day of April. Tomorrow I'm not here because tomorrow is my day off. Finally, after 7 straight streaming days, I get a day off. I'll return on Saturday with a major stream of Call of Duty and then Street Fighter, so it's an all multiplayer Saturday. Multiplayer madness. All day long. Hope you guys will join me for that. Sunday we get back to single player content with Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection continuing. Incredibly crazy, challenging stage, but I actually got about 2/3 through it, so I'm thinking we could probably beat it on Sunday. And then Sunday night will be Fall Guys, my weekly Fall Guys session. Monday will be more Divinity Original Sin 2, paired with likely Genshin Impact, we'll see. And then on Tuesday, this is the big day. Because this week, by the way, I already forgot to mention, guys. This coming week, alright, there's going to be fun, holiday-themed festivities here on the streams. Since this Tuesday is my birthday, alright, I've decided to decorate the office. Tomorrow I'm actually going to go to a party store and get some stuff to decorate this office, spruce it up, make it look good for party atmosphere for the week. And then all week long, when big contributions and the like come in, I'll be celebrating by doing something special. What will it be? I'm not sure yet. But there will be some fun and special things coming this week, okay? And then on Tuesday, it's the big day. I hope you guys are excited. Here's what's going to happen on Tuesday. Number one, because we hit the Tier 3 subscriber goal for the month of March last night, I'll be wearing a pair of jeans. Wow. A pair of jeans. That is very exciting news. In addition to that, it's going to be a classic gaming challenge run marathon where I'll be playing Super Mario Bros. 1 and the Lost Levels. I'll be challenging myself to complete certain objectives during this run. Like, for example, can I beat the entire first world, all the stages, without losing a life with Mario? And people will be wagering, of course, their channel points on whether I can or cannot do these things. It'll be a pretty exciting event, playing through the original Super Mario Bros. 1 and Lost Levels. By the way, if you never played Lost Levels, that game is no joke. That game is incredibly difficult. So difficult that the Japanese didn't even want us to play it in Western audiences here. So they made a whole different game, Super Mario 2. Pretty crazy. So, it's going to be exciting. In addition to that, there'll be a live episode of DSP Tries It during that marathon event. What will it be? I'm not sure. I have a couple ideas of what it could be. I guess we'll see. In addition to that, on top of all of that, there will be a special reveal on that birthday stream. So my birthday is a momentous day this year. Seriously. A marathon, jeans, DSP Tries It, and a special reveal. Crazy. Crazy stuff going on, man. So, I hope you guys are excited for this week. And then after that, I can't promise you anything. Here's why. I don't know the schedule yet. My wife is at work right now. We're hoping she'll have the schedule, be able to come home and tell us this, tell the schedule for her work week, and then I can figure out what my day off is next week. But I'm not, let me put it this way, I'm not too hopeful for that. All right? Basically, like I said, her new job is kind of messed up in this regard that they're not doing the schedule out ahead of time. I wouldn't be shocked if she came home today and said, nope, we still don't have the schedule. Won't know until Saturday again. So there you go. But I'll let you know once I know what the rest of the week looks like. Okay? Now, in regards to March, first of all, thank you guys for a very, very supportive month of March. Really. It was a really great month. Hitting multiple tips goals. Excuse me. Multiple tips goals, yes, of course, but multiple sub goals is what I meant to say. And then last night, hitting that sub goal. The final sub goal. All right? You guys have been so supportive. I really appreciate that. So, seeing the potential for growth that we have here on my channel. All right? I'm going to announce the sub goal for the month of April. Okay? Sub goal for the month of April is going to be 5,000 subscriptions. It's doable. With the amount of support and growth that we've seen here on my channel recently, I see no reason why in the month of April we can't hit 5,000 subs. It's going to happen. There are other channels that have done it. Why can't I? Right? So, let's get to that. If you're not subbed, I definitely recommend that you do sub. I also recommend you pull your entire household into the room while you watch my streams. Have them all sub too. Call your friends, call your neighbors. Have them come on in and sub. If there's anyone walking on the street outside, maybe someone on the sidewalk, call them into your house. Welcome, come on in. Hey, look, there's a stream on. Subscribe to that stream. That's how we're going to do it. Word of mouth. That's what it's always about, guys. Word of mouth is how you get ultimate success. It's how I've always had ultimate success. I've never been in a group of people who promote each other. I've never had a company advertise for me. It's word of mouth. People liking my stuff and, go downtown to the seediest part of town. All right? Crime-ridden, drug-infested, scream into the heavens. Watch Darkside Phil on Twitch. That's how it works. All right? I don't recommend you do that. Alrighty then. So anyway, guys, thank you. Thank you guys for all of your support in March. I definitely feel that we can hit the 5,000 subscriber goal this month at some point. And by the way, what is the reward for the 5,000 subscriber goal? I'm going to wear a full body denim tuxedo. They call it a Canadian tuxedo, right? I will wear that on stream if we hit 5,000 subs in the month of April. All right, we have the whole month, so don't get ahead of yourselves. You don't have to rush too much. We've got a good amount of time here to reach it. I got a good feeling about this. Very nice. Okay. Also, it is official. It is official that as of today, it's been a long time in the works, but as of this moment, I've made Only Iced Coffee a moderator on the stream. Only Iced Coffee is officially a moderator here on the stream. He's done it. Congratulations to Only Iced Coffee. He is a moderator. Yes. Finally, he's made it. Yes. All that time, all that struggle, all the drama. Finally, he's done it. Yes. Congratulations to Only Iced Coffee. The moderator right here, live on the stream. Beautiful. All right. So anyway, that's right. He's a great addition to the team. Very welcome. Well deserved. Okay, very nice. See, what's actually funny is there's not a lot of people here live, so people will be watching this later on demand and saying, "What? This is what happened on pre-stream?" Very nice. Okay, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. Let's look forward to the future. This week is going to be pretty exciting. This week, because not only are we going to have, like I said, fun like birthday festivities all week. Whenever a contribution comes in this week, I'll probably do something special. But also, you know, I really feel that the birthday stream is going to be pretty fun, pretty different and special. All right, and on top of all of that, once I finally get the schedule settled in, you know, the month of April is going to be exciting. There's finally new releases. On my actual birthday, it's Star Wars Republic Commando's re-release is coming out. And I'm going to play that, but I'm going to play that after my birthday. You know, because on my birthday, I'm already doing the special event. So, that being said, that'll become a new playthrough the day after my birthday, if I'm streaming then. Again, without having a set schedule, it's hard to say what I'm doing when. Later in the month, there's a lot of new releases. There's going to be MLB The Show. I'm going to be playing that. That's going to be exciting as a chill stream. The return of that. I haven't played it in years and years. That'll be fun to have it return. Okay? Now, in addition, there's going to be Nier Replicant, the newest game in the Nier franchise, although basically it's a prequel to Nier Automata. That should be entertaining and fun. And then, at the end of the month, we've got Returnal. PlayStation 5 exclusive. Looks quite good. I actually saw some gameplay of it the other day. I was like, wow, that looks crazy. You're basically, you know, flying around with like jets and stuff, jetpack, shooting, and there's crazy looking, I don't know whether they're demons or aliens, but they look fucking nuts. So I'm excited for the new games coming up this month. I can finally say this month because we're finally in April. Very nice. So it should be an exciting month for new releases, as well as me doing all my ongoing playthroughs, as you know, Divinity 2 and Danganronpa and Ghosts of Goblins. They're not going anywhere. It's just that when these new releases come out, they'll take more priority. Okay? Very nice. So, I'm excited for April. I hope you guys are too. Outside of everything I just talked about, there's really not that much else to talk about. So rather than me sitting here gabbing like a fool, what I will say is, oh yes, the Eternal Life on my Hammer, aware about the Oddworld game is free. I'm going to get it, but I'm not going to play it right away. What I'm going to do is download it on PlayStation Plus. Because Could you not spam the chat, Expand on? Come on, man. Spam the fucking message. You distracted the shit out of me. Anyway. That being said, yeah, I don't have much else to talk about. I want to gab here all morning. So I guess what we'll do is very briefly do the plugs, and then we'll get to shout-outs, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all of your support, because as you know, I'm an independent content creator. I do not have any sponsorships with any company. I do not get paid exclusively to stream on any site at all. The reason that I make a living doing this, and I get to keep doing what I do for a living, is because of you. Your crowdfunding efforts. I realize how lucky I am to be able to do what I love for a job. And you guys allow me to continue to do so on a daily basis, and I'm very grateful for that. I have to burp. Oh my God, excuse me. I had breakfast this morning, if you can't tell. So anyway, no, I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for you guys, and you're allowing me to continue to do what I love. Seriously, thank you for that. Thank you for that ability. When you contribute, when you cheering, subbing, or tipping, right? All of that helps in a big way, and I'm so appreciative of the fact that you guys come to the streams, chill with me, and have a good time. And then some of you go above and beyond being a standard stream viewer. Because remember, contributions are not mandatory, nor are they expected, but they are greatly appreciated. Okay? Now, cheering, subbing, and tipping are all great. We actually have some rewards for some rewards for tipping. If we raise $50 in tips, I'll put on my Gunner glasses. If we raise $100 in tips, I'll put on a vest. Yesterday, we didn't hit a goal at all. So therefore, today we'll hit the reset button. And all vests will be eligible again, including the beige, the blue, the platinum, the red, and the camo. All 5 of those vests will be eligible if we do hit the tips goal for today. Okay? And thank you again in advance to anyone who's even considering contributing to my streams. A couple tips in regards to being a viewer and or contributor to my streams. First off, I strongly recommend, if you watch anyone's streams here on Twitch, that you do not use a name here on Twitch that you're using somewhere else. Reason being, if someone doesn't like you, or if someone for some reason has a bug up their butt about you, and you're using the same name here that you're using on other sites like Facebook and stuff, they might come after you, right? They might try to find you over there and harass you on other sites. You don't want that to happen. So I always say, diversify your online presence. That way someone can't just make those associations to come harass you elsewhere. In addition, I strongly recommend that you close off your open direct messages here on Twitch. Open direct messages, sadly, are just a gateway to harassment. And a lot of people use it just for that here on Twitch. They don't like you, they'll immediately start sending you nasty stuff. Some people even say, hey, Phyllis, first time I ever contributed, immediately 5 trolls message me. That's what happens. They're assholes. They're no-life losers. You don't want to deal with them. So I always recommend turn off open direct messages. And in addition, you can make it so that only people on your approved friends list can actually send you DMs. That's one of the things you can do there. That'll make it a little bit more useful to you. Okay? Sound good? All right. All right, so ladies, man, I see that. No problem. No problem, sir. Okay. So those are my recommendations. Now, in addition to that, if you are going to tip me and you're going above and beyond, I recommend that you do something a little extra to streamline my stream and make sure that I don't have to do what's called tip verification. If a tip comes in, I'm not sure who the person is. A lot of the times I have to go into my PayPal account and confirm it's real and see, is that tip verified or not? What does that mean? A verified tip means the person who sent it has verified their identity with PayPal to make sure they're a real person, and therefore they take legal responsibility for said tip. Meaning, when someone's verified on PayPal, they're not going to charge you back for the tip and try to take it back later, because then they're legally liable for that fraud, which it would be if you're trying to lie and take your money back, okay? The reason that I require people verify their PayPal accounts to tip me is because I had tons of fraud against me over the fall where someone was buying false or stolen credit card numbers off the internet and then trying to tip me with them. I would get the tip unbeknownst to me. I wouldn't know it was fake. And the next thing you know, not only would I get charged back, but then I'd get hit with fees and get in trouble here on my PayPal account because of all that. So when you're a verified tipper, I know I can trust your tip. All right? So please consider verifying your PayPal account. Don't worry. If you do so, you do not get doxxed. I don't get any of your personal information at all. You know, PayPal would be sued for millions of dollars if that were the case. But it adds an extra level of protection. And by the way, I should call out that, just so you know, you could use that on other sites and it helps you out. Having a verified PayPal gives you some extra added protections like buyer and seller protection if you go and buy and sell stuff on other websites. So it's free to do, benefits you. Why not do it, right? Now, in addition, if you are a regular contributor to my streams, I recommend that you make up a code word and use it when you tip me, because tip messages do not show up on my screen here, you know, on the stream. So you can make a word and say, like, you know, hey, Phil, I really appreciate your stream today. Here's a tip, by the way, Fuzzy Pickles. And I say, oh, Fuzzy Pickles, that's the code word that this person made up. Now I know it's really them. And the reason that's important is because once I know that you're verified, if you use your code word, I know it's really you. It's not someone trying to impersonate you, and I can just count your tip immediately, and I don't have to go verify it on PayPal. This has saved a tremendous amount of time in the last month. People who started doing this, at first they thought it was a joke, but they started doing it, and it actually works. It makes the stream more streamlined, and, you know, don't have to keep verifying stuff. It's good. Doesn't break the immersion. So, please consider doing that if you are going to be a regular contributor, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Now, let's move on to your contributions and give you shout-outs. There's really no game news today. I've been looking. There's no game news because today is April Fool's, so everyone is doing April Fool's pranks and stuff today. So there's really no true, there's no true game news today at all. If a company did choose to put out game news today, it'd be pretty dumb because no one will believe it. So, okay. All right, I'm scrolling down here to get to today's current contributions. Okay, today starts off with Jad F, who resubscribed to the channel for 30 months. 30 months of support. Thank you so much, Jad F. We're getting there, right? Getting almost to 3 years. And he says, hold on. Excuse me, burp coming. Ooh. Okay. Jad F says, Boogie is alive, April Fool. I don't know where this joke came from. This Boogie joke? I'm so confused about it. Why did that become a joke? To joke about this guy passing away? I don't think it's funny. I never thought that jokes like that were funny. So here's the thing. Doing a silly prank that doesn't actually directly insult or involve anyone else, that's fine. But actually having a joke like that, like, how is that funny? How do you think that makes Boogie feel? That people constantly joke about him being dead, right? Oh, really? Boogie started himself and perpetuated to spread his name, says Expand Dong. See, I didn't know that. That was his own joke, that he's dead. That's not even a funny joke. That's dirt. That's dark. Right? That's a dark, man. Huh. Anyway, thank you, Jada, for the sub. I also received a $20 anonymous tip, which is a real tip. I verified it, so thank you to the anonymous tipper, whoever you may be. That is a good start to our tips goal for today. Thank you, thank you. Dooley is here. He tipped $5. Said, loving this playthrough. Thank you, Dooley. Yeah, you know, I'm not even... This is kind of funny. So I've been playing Danganronpa for, what, about a week? Maybe a week and a half? And now, because of this, I've been watching all kinds of, like, murder mystery thrillers. I watched a bunch of Sherlock Holmes movies. Hound of the Baskervilles, The Sign of Four. And then last night, I watched Dial M for Murder, an Alfred Hitchcock movie. I had never seen it. I'd seen most of Hitchcock's other movies. I'd never seen this one. And I watched it, I was like, wow, this is a really good movie. All Hitchcock movies are really good, in my opinion. So now because I've been so into the, you know, the whole murder mystery thriller that now I'm watching all kinds of other movies like that, which is kind of funny. All right. Continuing on. Fire7672 resubscribed for 23 months. He says, almost 2 years of supporting your great content, Phil. Keep it up. Thank you, Fire. You're almost there. You are. You're almost there, my friend. So, good stuff. And thank you for the support. Ghost of Hyrule tipped me $1.30 and says, whenever you're feeling good and hungry, it's Skyline time. Greetings from Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't know what that's a reference to. I'm not familiar with that reference, but thank you for the dollar tip. Ghost of Hyrule. Crazy Spanks did a 100-bit cheer. Biggest cheer of the day right now. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Crazy Spanks says the following. Excuse me, you don't think being a mod is pay to mod? How is this fair for other fans as myself? Your #1 fan is now a mod. I think we all should have a better system of being a mod. Crazy Spanks. Relax. What I would like you to do, here's what I'd like you to do. Alright, you ready? You're on a computer, right? You're on a computer, right? Okay, I would assume so. Alright, maybe you're on a smartphone. So hold on. If you're on a computer or a smartphone, whichever you may be, what I'd like you to do is direct your attention to the time and date application. Maybe it's a calendar, maybe there's a clock, you know, whatever it may be. I'd like you to click on that right now. Okay? Okay, give it a click. Okay? And then what I'd like you to do is take a look at the date. Okay, moving on. Snow Carl cheered. He says, Happy Easter, Phil. Do you think Jesus appreciates during Easter week you dedicate 7 days to celebrating your birthday and none to his resurrection? I'll have you know, Snow Carl, I have an entire month that I celebrate Jesus' birthday. An entire month. My office is decorated and everything. So I don't want to hear that crap. That's a bunch of horse manure baloney. How dare you, sir? Charles, 2393, has done a 100-bit cheer. He says, Hi, Phil. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Charles. How you doing? Good to see you. Ladies Man 2166 has tipped me $10. He says, I hope everyone's doing well today. I actually got a break from homework for a little bit. I figured I'd tune in. Well, if you watched the previous stream, you're going to probably be excited because today we're going to have big developments. If you didn't watch the previous stream, you're probably going to have no idea what the hell's going on because we're in the middle of a murder mystery trial. And we're just about to start getting some answers about who done it. And if you missed the whole first half of the trial, I think this is going to be pretty confusing. So, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. Believe it or not, it's just me in the stream chat just said thank you for many years of quality content and support. It's appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for watching all these years. I appreciate that. How about that? The Patriarchy is here and tipped me $50. Says, let's get the show on the road. I look forward to this every week. Yes, Patriarchy. Today we will finally have our answers. Today we will find out who the murderer is and move on to some gruesome stuff. Because as you know, the game is pretty brutal and gruesome when it comes to the executions. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Patriarchy. Very, very generous contribution. Appreciate that. Zephyrus has subscribed for 15 months. It says, have you tried any of the randomizers for old RPGs? They're really good. Final Fantasy VI Beyond Chaos is awesome, and so is Worlds Collide Randomizer. I never heard of them. No. Being that you're saying it's called a randomizer, I'm going to assume what that means is that it randomizes everything in the game. So, for example, you go to a dungeon, and sometimes you have end-level fucking enemies and stuff, right? That's what I would think. What I would think is that would suck, like, the end of the game would probably stink because you're getting early-level enemies, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know anything really about it, so. Okay. Django Pops cheered. He says, no way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just got to think, right? Shuichi? And there you go. Snow Carl cheers. Says, do you hear how a new ultra-popular streamer, Ludwig, has limited individuals to $100 a month so they don't spend too much on Twitch, and he banned his top chatter due to Twitch addiction for a month as rehab? That sounds pretty fucking weird. Sounds like this guy thinks he's a doctor or something. He's diagnosing his viewers, huh? Really? He thinks he's a modern day Dr. Phil, or what's the other one? What's the other doctor? What's the other TV doctor besides Dr. Phil? What's his name? Dr. Kevorkian? No, that's not him. I can't remember the other guy's name. There's two of them. But apparently this... Oh, Dr. Oz. That's right. So apparently... Steve Wilco. No, it's not Dr. Steve Wilco. Dr. Steve Wilco. Anyway. Good for him. What other streamers do, let them do what they want to do on their streams, and I'll do what I want to do on mine. It's that simple. Dr. Pimple Popper? What the fuck is that? Ew, Dr. Pimple Popper. Ugh. Alright. Now we've gone too far. We're moving on. It's disgusting. Alright. Okay. Anyway. Alright, ladies and gents. So, oh, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I would like to do... Hold on a second here. I would like to do shoutouts. Shoutouts to the following people who are the top cheers of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? We've got Germworm, Awesomeness Kaboom, Snow Carl. Actually, there's a tie for 7th between Ripley Atomic and Snow Carl. Zinnecock, Colts MVP, Local Nomad, Thug Nasty, Vergatoto, and Timbo Slice. Those are the top cheers of the week so far. Okay? So far. So far, so good. Also, thank you to those who've gifted subs to the channel this week, including Diocletian60, Benzuko Lives, Nihilistic Goldfish, Sean Oskay, It's Me Mario Gamer, Uniturtle, Tentacle 2070, and No Damage 2. Congratulations, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the support so far this week. It's Thursday. We've still got many days of the streaming week. It'll be Saturday and Sunday. That'll be included in the streaming week. Remember, I'm not here tomorrow. Okay? So, good stuff. Of course, like I said, I'm still here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as well. But Twitch resets these leaderboards overnight, Sunday into Monday. So thank you to those who did support so far. I appreciate that very much. All right. Let's see here. Daryl Jensen cheered. He says, some streamers are talking about Twitch aiming to do away with PayPal tips because they don't get a cut. What will we do this happens? PayPal tips have nothing to do with Twitch streams. At all. Zero. It's a completely separate entity from Twitch streams. I can understand why a business would be upset if someone is solely getting income through that, and then they're using their site to make said income. But as long as someone is a partner who is doing, for example, getting subs, and, there's other transactions and things coming through the site, I don't think there's going to be an issue. I think if there's people who are coming on here and saying, hey, don't contribute in any other way besides tipping, and then they only get tips, then I could see Twitch kind of being pissed, saying, man, you're basically taking advantage of our site, right? You're kind of taking advantage of us, man. You're not, what are we getting out of you using up our bandwidth and our business, right? I can understand that. But for people who are partners here on Twitch and are doing things like the sub system and everything, I don't think that Twitch is going to have an issue with that. Here's the truth. If Twitch does, then that's really greedy. That's like, okay, we're already making money, and now on top of that, we're going to say we want a bigger cut or whatever. If anything, what I'm surprised at, okay, and this is me being honest here, for people who make a living doing this, I'm actually surprised that they don't charge a fee. Like, for example, let's say you make a living as a YouTuber or you make a living as a streamer, and you have to pay, I don't know, $20 a month, and you get exclusive premium services on your channel that regular uploaders wouldn't get or other content creators wouldn't get, okay? Like, that would make sense to me. say, charge a fee to use the site, that you get exclusive access to certain things that makes it more professional, makes it more streamlined, makes it more accessible to a wider audience. I could see them going that route in the future to actually lock in the fact that they're making money. That way, at least they're confirmed making money on every single person who makes a living doing this, you see? But I couldn't see, how are they going to enforce anything with tips when tips have nothing whatsoever to do with Twitch? It's a completely separate service. It's a completely, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how they would do that. How could they even enforce that? Unless they, well, we heard this guy, is saying don't contribute in any other way but tipping. Therefore we're going to just ban him from the site or something. And the truth is, Twitch can do whatever they want. Any day, Twitch can just immediately ban anyone, and nothing you can do about it. You just can't. But, what you do is you take things in stride and you see what happens with changes. Obviously, no one wants to see that happen, right? Personally, I prefer all contributions, right? And I realize that there are some ways that you contribute that Twitch benefits, and I encourage those. That's why we have sub goals. That's why we have this stuff going on. Listen, Twitch provides a free service for me that lets me make a living. I want them to make out from my success as much as, as much as I do. It goes hand in hand. It's like, what they say? You scratch my back, I scratch yours, right? So I'm okay with that. I wouldn't be okay with them trying to take tip money away. But certainly, they deserve something, Okay. Too Hated did 100-bit cheers, says, hey man, my buddy Coolidge, who's your #1 fan, I wanted to give you $1. Okay. Thank you very much, Too Hated. I appreciate that. CM Fool to me $4.20 and says, Pop quiz, what's the story of Prototype? Honestly, I don't remember. It's been so long since I played Prototype, I couldn't even tell you the story of Prototype. I don't remember at all. It's something about some corporation that was doing experimentation and infecting people, and I don't remember exactly the deal with Prototype, what the full story is. Green Apple Slush, cheers. Excited to watch the stream today. Hopefully the game doesn't throw any curveballs. Hopefully not. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we actually got through the pre-stream relatively quickly today, mostly because I didn't have much to talk about. No news or anything going on today because it's April Fool's. So, what I would say is, I gotta burp again. Jeez, these burps won't stop. Hold on a second. Now it went away. I hate when that happens. It feels like you gotta burp and then it goes away. Okay, anyway. Anyone have any ideas? Any ideas? Anyone have anything else you want to talk about? Any other questions, concerns, any other discussion topics? Before I take my brief break to use the restroom and then we get started with Danganronpa. Pretty much, look at this, some of the dumbest things. People are spamming really stupid shit. Knows Nobody did 100-bit cheers. Did you celebrate Easter? When I was a kid, my parents would do a few things for Easter. We'd always have some kind of a special Easter dinner. My parents would actually do Easter egg hunt for myself and my cousin, where they would hide plastic eggs around the house, usually with candy inside, but sometimes it would be like a quarter, or sometimes, if we were really lucky, $1 inside. And they would always make Easter baskets for myself and my cousin, which usually was just a bunch of candy. Maybe a toy here or there, but mostly just candy. Now also, because I grew up Roman Catholic, usually you go to church. Now, Easter just so happens to fall on a Sunday, which is the day you go to church anyway, which is lucky because it doesn't mean you don't have to go to church an extra day of the week. So I'll just go to like an Easter Mass that day or whatever. But, yeah, that was the deal. That was the deal. That's about it. We used to do two different things for Easter. The first thing was, my mom would make the Easter plate. What is the Easter plate? It is a unique thing. So it would be some nice hard salami, prosciutto For those who don't know what that is, it's an Italian meat, a salty, chewy Italian meat. Hard-boiled eggs and cottage cheese. And my mom would cut these things up into rectangular strips that were bite-sized. And she would stack them in a big stack of circle. Think of like a ring. A big ring on a plate. And she would stack them in a ring. And basically it's finger foods. And the thing is, during Lent, which is the build-up to Easter, Roman Catholics are not supposed to eat meat. Now, that changed over time. They changed it to be, different. So now it's like you just don't eat meat on Fridays and stuff. But at one point during the entire Lent, which is like, what, 2 months, Roman Catholics were not supposed to eat any meat at all. And so what this Easter plate was supposed to be was like a feast on Easter. You celebrate Jesus' resurrection, but then you eat all these tasty meats, you know, because it's like a celebration. You can now do it again. You see? Now, something else that my mom made that people, every time I tell people this story, they think it's weird as shit. I don't know if other people out there have ever done anything like this. Spaghetti cake. Who out there has had spaghetti cake? Raise your hand right now. All right, well, I can't see who's raising your hand because this is over the internet. But at least I hope one person raised their hand and said that they've had a spaghetti cake. So what it is you boil up a bunch of spaghetti, okay? And you mix it in with like a custard. You have to make like a handmade custard. I think it's a bunch of egg batter and stuff like that. And then you form the spaghetti into a baking pan as if you were making a cake with the batter to make it stick together. And you bake it in the oven. When it comes out, you basically sprinkle things like cinnamon and sugar on top of it. And then you cut it out into pieces of cake. You eat it like that. Yes. Yes, my mom used to make this. I mean, it's weird as shit. I know it is. But this is something that was common in my house at Easter. My mom always made this, the spaghetti cake. Okay? Not a single person is saying this sounds good. It was weird, like, when you ate it, it almost tasted, like, milky. Like, it had, like, a sweet but milky flavor to it, and then you would taste the cinnamon sugar on top. So it was very unique, to say the least. And yes, it was a lot of carbs. Absolutely, it was a ton of carbs. Let's see here. Two Hated cheered again. He said, my buddy Coolidge donated you so much you don't show him any admiration for helping pay your bills. What? Now this guy thinks he's funny. He's joking about people killing themselves, so you're out of here. That's not fucking funny at all. You think that's funny? As someone who's had depression in his life, no, that shit's not fucking funny at all. I don't find it hilarious to joke about that shit, and now you're out of here. Seriously. You want to joke about that shit, go fucking somewhere else. That shit ain't funny. That's fucked up. For actual people who've been there and been depressed and feel like shit, you want people fucking joking about that. Because you're lucky enough to have a good life and good mental health and not have to fucking worry about it. So, get the fuck out of here. By the way, have a good day. Alright. I see another tip here, but it's anonymous again, so I just want to take a look at it to make sure that it is real before we continue here. Take a look. Yes. Okay, an anonymous $10 tip has come in, and it is legit. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, before we've even started today, we have hit the tips goal. Very nice. Thank you, guys. So what we're going to do the poll for the vest. We could do it right now. I'll do it right now. Hold on. Set it up. Ugh. Screwed up. Hold on. Now, two things. First of all, guys, it's been very hot, and today looks, again, like it's going to be a very, very hot day here because of the heat. Not to say it's hot outside. It's going to be like 55 degrees. It's cold, cool. But in my office, because of the sun beating on the wall, it's likely going to be like 75, 80 degrees, if not hotter. So I'd appreciate it if you keep that into consideration when you vote. All right? Just saying. Perhaps not the heaviest vest possible, so that way I don't sweat profuse. Bullets. Okay? Now Daryl Henson is insulting me, so I'm just going to ignore his insulting cheer. Take your insult and shove it up your booty. Okay. Someone just asked their name scrolled off the screen, but they were asking about the mansion mission in Hitman. It says they can't advance. They feel like they talk to everyone, but they can't find any clues. You got to break into everyone's rooms. If you haven't yet, you have to sneak into everyone's locked bedrooms. That's where all the clues are. Once you break into the bedrooms, you can find all the evidence you need. One thing I will strongly recommend, always use the scan feature and always try to check everyone's bedside bureaus and or things like that, because there are clues that maybe don't stand out, but there are clues that you need to find. So there's your answer. I hope hopefully that helps. Excuse me. Did I make the spaghetti cake myself? No. No. The only thing of my mom's that I ever made was the pasta sauce. That's it. I've never, my mom had many different recipes that she did. She had a homemade meatloaf. She had homemade pierogies. She used to make these cool pastries around Christmas. She had all these things that she would cook. Handmade lasagna. She would make lasagna. I've never done any of that. The only thing I've done is the pasta sauce and handmade meatballs. That's it. What a shock that the Platinum Vest has won the polling. What an amazing shock. What a twist of events I never would have expected. Right? Fire Security to me $2 says, I'm thinking about the game and the murder. He's talking about the trial we're currently in. He says maybe they couldn't hear the alarm go off because there already was the music and alarm playing at the same time. I mean, maybe, but that could be a plot explanation for something. But at the same time, I don't see how that's possible when they heard it later on and the music was still playing, right? Well, you could be right. You never know with a game like this. You never know how they're going to try to twist it and say, "Oh, here's something that you totally wouldn't have thought because it doesn't really make logical sense, but we're going to use that as our justification for something," right? Yeah, I know. Some people are saying, how can I call myself an authentic Italian when I've never made, the lasagna? I mean, it's a fair point. If I could make the lasagna, right, that would probably be pretty amazing. In fact, my wife has said to me, she says, we could use the sauce that we make in other dishes. She had suggested we could make our own home-baked lasagna, or maybe we could make baked shells, and use the sauce in that. I was like, you're right. We don't always have to do like regular pasta. Like usually we'll do like penne pasta or we'll do rigatoni. She loves rigatoni, so usually we eat rigatoni. But I think what she's getting at is oh crap. I can't believe it. I just realized I'm almost fairly sure I didn't buy an ingredient that I need for tonight's dinner. I'm almost positive. And my wife is going to be on her way home soon. Hold on a second. I might need to text my wife to say grab an ingredient on the way home. This is hilarious. Thinking about making pasta and dinner, I'm almost positive I didn't buy the one of the ingredients for the Italian bake she wants to make tonight. Shit. Hold on one second. I'm going to go check, guys. I'm going to do this live. I'm pretty sure. Yep, I was right. We're missing 2 key ingredients. 2 key ingredients to making the Italian bake for dinner tonight. Because here's what happened. Is number one, our schedule is so screwed up. Because my wife doesn't get a consistent schedule anymore. So we can't really plan out the days properly. So my wife just assumes, oh, maybe I'll be home to cook this many days and this many days I won't. So we just kind of guess, okay? So one of the things that we planned to do was a quick thing. Oh, hold on, buddy. Your collar's coming off. Let me fix this. You stop fussing. I'm trying to fix your collar. There we go. I fixed it. He's fussing. Yeah, so we did a quick meal, which was our tortellini soup. That's our soup that has chicken sausage, spinach tortellini, cannelli beans, kale, chunks of tomato, all kinds of good stuff in a broth. It's really good. That's a quick meal because all you need to do is take the ingredients, toss them in a pot, have it warm up, and you're good. It's ready. It's good to go, you see. But one of the meals was this Italian bake. Now, we haven't had this Italian bake in like over a month, and we love this Italian bake, but because she's been working later on, we haven't had a chance to have it. And then today she's supposed to come home around noonish, a little after noon. And oh my god, my throat. And so she was excited to make it, but I realized we didn't put the ingredients for that on the list. We only put what's weird though is that I know we got some of the ingredients. Like I know I got parsley, and I know that I got the chicken meatballs. I know I got mozzarella. I think that, you know, she was putting the ingredients down and she forgot to put 2 key ingredients. Yeah, because I know there's 2 canned things we need for it, and they're not down there. What's crazy is the Italian bake, we were going to make it all week and she kept putting it off. Like, oh, I don't want to do it today. Let's do it tomorrow. And now finally it's the last day of the week. Today's when we're supposed to do it. And now I realize we don't have the ingredients for it. But it's fine. I think she should be able to get it. She should be able to get those ingredients on the, before she comes home. So, should be fine. I'm not blaming her. My wife wrote the list, but I'm the one who shops, and I definitely should have remembered the ingredients for the meal. I got some of the ingredients and not the others. That's my fault. It's like 2 minds had a chance to catch the error, and neither of us did. So no, I'm not blaming her. We're both at fault. We both screwed up. Okay. CM Fool just did me $4.20. Says, hey, Phil, don't forget to buy 2 key ingredients for tonight's dinner. Oh, man. All right. Thank you, CM Fool. All righty. Chromo Business already emailed me saying, I've been banned for saying shout out Sean Ranklin in the chat. Why did you do that? That was really stupid, wasn't it, Chrome Abyss? You're not a very smart cookie, are you? Oh my god. Alright, anyway, guys. Anything else? Hello, Habib Gaming. Anything else? Shall I take my break now, quickly? And then we get set up here? Or anything else you guys want to talk about before we begin? No, Mr. Grapefruit, the meal, this is some of the key ingredients of the meal. The actual tomatoes and stuff that go in it. That would just be plain pasta. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be very good. Okay. Alright, guys, let's take a break. Alright? Let's take a break. When I come back from the break, it'll be Danganronpa V3, the class trial. Sound good? Alright. Thank you, guys. I shall return shortly. See you in a bit. Thanks for the support. And by the way, Platinum Vest 1, what a shock. So I guess I'm going to be sweating profusely all day long in here. Seriously. Because it's going to be so fucking hot. I'm going to be wearing the heaviest vest possible because you guys are evil. I don't know why you did that. I asked nicely, but I guess people just don't care. Alright, guys. I'll be back in a bit.